ini tidak sesuai dengan apa yang saya ajarkan. Oke, jadi sekali lagi Anda saya ajari untuk membuat variasi kalimat. Oke, nah variasi kalimat yang 7 itu harus diterapkan di dalam Anda mengarang tentang my favorite skill, gitu ya. Nah, contoh yang nomor pertama ini, I have a talent in playing online games. Oke, ini pola nomor 2. Oke, nomor 2. One of which, nah ini yang bikin salah. Karena di sini ada kata one of which is Mobile Legends. Nah, ini merupakan anak kalimat, ya. Jadi ini adjective clause yang belum kita pelajari. Oke. Sementara saya ingin Anda menguasai dulu pola kalimat dasar. Oke. Jadi belum ke ranah kalimat seperti ini, gitu ya. Oke, so yeah, I would like you to see the pattern that I have already taught you. Okay, I would like to move to that lessons, this ones. Okay. Do you see basic pattern of English language? Apa Anda lihat di sana? Oke, ada 7 ini. Oke. Jadi 7 ini yang harus Anda kuasai dahulu. Ya. So you have to understand well about this. Okay. The first one is noun verb. Nah, the verb here must be intransitive. Okay. Kata kerjanya harus intransitif, nggak boleh berobjek. Nah, contohnya he slept well last night in the hotel. Ya. Nah, ini ada kata well, last night, dan in the hotel. Ini ada 3 keterangan. Oke, ada 3 keterangan supaya kalimatnya tidak sependek he slept. Kalau he slept saja itu memang noun verb. Oke, supaya lebih panjang. Nah, demikian pula yang nomor 2 di sini. The sun rises in the east every day. Oke, perhatikan kata rises ini ucapannya sama dengan ini, ya, tapi beda penggunaannya. Oke, yang ini adalah intransitif, yang ini transitif. Oke, jadi kita nggak boleh pakai yang ini. Yang ini nanti untuk pola nomor 2, 3, dan ya 2, 3 ya, atau 2. Ya. So, okay, be careful because the races here is similar with these ones, and we cannot change. We cannot make passive by using these ones. Okay, and then this is an example that is incorrect. They work their homework at home, maka ini salah. Ya. Jadi kalau Anda bikin kalimat seperti ini, ada objeknya, maka kalimat pola number 1 ini jadi salah. Yang betul ini dihilangkan. Oke, okay? They work at home. Ya, misalnya pocketing money. Ya. So the sentence will be without an object. Oke. Okay? Okay, the next one, non-verb noun. Ini ada objeknya, kata kerjanya adalah transitif. Oke, okay? Transitif alias harus berobjek. Ya, he reads a lot of books. Ya, so di sini ada a lot of books, ini adalah objeknya. Oke, okay? Jadi sekali lagi jangan sampai Anda membuat kalimat she reads, gitu, maka kurang tepat dalam kalimat seperti itu. Oke, the next one. Sorry, I have to mute the sounds. Okay, the next one, double object here. So the sentence has 2 objects, indirect and direct. Okay, so he gave me money. Yeah, he gave me money. So there are 2 objects, me and money. Okay, But sometimes we can say he gave money to me. Okay, so when you change the position of direct here in the beginning, we have to add with preposition here. It can be to or maybe for. You may say he gave money for me. That's okay. Yeah. She sent me a lovely letter. Okay. So there are two objects, me and letter. Okay. This is an adjective. So again, this is double objects, direct and indirect object. Okay. And then pattern number 4, noun, verb, noun, adjective. Okay. For example, this one, she makes me and my family happy. So there are two, only one object, me and my family. This is considered as one function. Okay, the use of and here, it means that the noun here is phrase, non-phrase. Okay, so you can use non-phrase for all the noun here. Okay, jadi semua kata benda boleh dalam bentuk frasa seperti ini, me and family. But it is not considered as double noun like pattern number 3. Ya, jadi tidak dianggap polanya sama dengan nomor 3, beda ya. Jadi me and my family ini sama-sama sebagai indirect object ya, atau objek. Happy, okay? So that is pattern number. Or you may use a verb here. She makes me and my family cry. Yeah. So the word cry here explains about me and my family. Okay. A verb. Okay, be careful when you have to add with adverb of time. Ya, jadi kalau ada keterangan waktu, misalnya right now, ya, misalnya kalimatnya bisa menjadi misalnya I am teaching now. Okay, I am teaching now. So the verb is am teaching. Okay, I'm teaching the students now. Sorry ya. So I am teaching the student now. Jadi ada kata to be, tapi sekali lagi polanya masuk di nomor 2. Gitu ya. Okay, the next one, number 5, 6, 7 here, we have to use linking verb. Okay, kata kerja penghubung. Kata kerja penghubung fungsinya menghubungkan subjek dan objek. Okay, we are students. Ya, we are students in pen. Nah, ada tambahkan keterangan waktu. We are student in pens. Oke, perhatikan pula mungkin keterangan waktu misalnya we were students of pen in 1995 misalnya gitu ya. Jadi ada keterangan we were ya, jadi karena past tense gitu ya. Kalau ada keterangan waktu. Oke, and then adjective, he becomes crazy. Nah, kata crazy di sini adjektif. Nah, ini adalah kata linking verb. Oke, selain to be, kita juga punya kata kerja becomes karena menerangkan subjeknya. Oke, and then the last one is adverb. Oke, adverb. Oke, adverb bisa adverb of time, adverb of place, or adverb of purpose, ya, atau adverb of manner. Oke, jadi sekali lagi ini adalah variasi kalimat yang harus Anda kuasai di dalam membuat tugas yang saya berikan minggu lalu. Oke, nah kebanyakan belum memperhatikan ini. Oke, jadi Anda harus menguasai variasi kalimat. Tujuannya kenapa? Untuk menghindari pengulangan, untuk menghindari repetisi, ya, repetisi kalimat. Jadi kalau kita mengarang kalimatnya sama dengan pola nomor 2 terus begitu, itu nggak menarik, gitu ya. Jadi karangan kita jadi jelek. Oke, ada pertanyaan? Hello? Do you have any questions?
Suara saya terdengar.
Ya, jelas.
Perbedaan antara indirect object dan direct object itu di mana?
Ya. So, if direct, namanya direct itu langsung berhubungan dengan si subjek. Oke. Jadi kalau ini di sana ada he gave me money, jadi yang berhubungan langsung dengan subjeknya itu adalah money. Ya. Sedangkan me-nya itu perantara money, gitu ya. Karena itu sekali lagi ada dua objek yang berbeda, gitu ya. Nah, gitu ya. Jadi perbedaannya koneksinya dengan subjeknya itu kata me ini perantaranya dengan uang, gitu ya. Oke, is that understood? Sudah dimengerti?
Yes, sir.
Jadi beda
Thank you.
fungsi ya. Ya, beda
Yes,
fungsi.
yes.
Oke, he sent me a lovely letter. Jadi di sini ada lovely letter, maka ini adalah direct object, me-nya ini indirect. Oke, ada pertanyaan? Halo, ada pertanyaan? Sudah cukup jelas? Oke, dari sini yang saya inginkan Anda ketika mengarang, Anda menggunakan variasi kalimat ini saja dalam satu paragraf, gitu ya. Nah, artinya apa? Semua kalimat ini dipakai sekali, oke? Dipakai dalam sekali pakai, gitu ya. So it's mean that the varieties here will be applied in our paragraph. Oke. Sepertinya semua tugas yang saya berikan itu belum banyak yang benar. Ya, ini ada pertanyaan, apakah penggunaan linking verb selalu nomor 2 setelah noun? Ya, untuk statement itu ya. Oke. Jadi kalau kalimatnya kalimat statement, maka harus setelah subjek. Kalau kalimat tanya maka dibalik nantinya ya. Ya, kita belum bahas itu ya. So please try to understand the the structure. Mungkin ada lagi yang ditanyakan. Oke, do you have any question? Tidak ya? Oke, nah tolong nanti pekerjaan kamu diberi nomor. Oke, pekerjaannya diedit karena kebanyakan masih salah. Oke, jadi Anda harus menerapkan 7 kalimat ini dalam satu paragraf. Nah, ingat jangan mengulang. Ya, tidak boleh mengulang-ulang kata. Kata yang sama hendaknya digunakan pakai pronoun. Oke, do you understand?
Yes.
Halo. Ya, saya tidak tahu apakah Anda sudah paham atau belum ya, karena tidak ada yang bertanya berarti saya anggap sudah paham. Okay, so we may continue to the presentation. Who would like to be the first presenter? Siapa penyaji pertama hari ini? Halo?
Baik Pak, dari unit 1 tentang Visual Computers.
Who will be the presenter? Siapa penyajinya? Oke, saya stop sharing. Silakan untuk menampilkan. Halo? Untuk penyajinya unit 1 siapa? Hello, can you hear me? Gunawan or Mr. Mufli? Halo.
Penyajinya saya, Pak.
Oh ya,
Sorry,
oke,
My
Mr.
connection
Rizal
is
ya.
bad.
Connection is back. Oh, come on. Okay, let me
Muhammad
start.
Rizal Febri.
Muhammad Rizal. And with whom? Dengan siapa? Okay, let you share your
Baik,
material.
Pak. Untuk di unit 1 ada 3 orang. Pertama ada saya sendiri, Fatur Rahman, dan 2 teman saya.
Oke. Afif Fatur Rahman. Oke, yang ketiga siapa?
Yang kedua Muhammad Farhan, dan yang ketiga Muhammad
Muhammad Farhan.
Rizal Febri.
Oke, silakan. You may share the PPT that you have already made.
Baik, Pak, udah
Apakah
bisa.
sudah masuk?
Oke, good.
Oke. Jadi selamat siang semuanya. Sebelum saya mempresentasikan hasil kerja kita, lebih baik kita perkenalkan diri dulu. Nama saya Fatur Rahman, ditemani dengan 2 teman saya, yaitu Muhammad Farhan dan Muhammad Rizal Febri. Next slide. Jadi untuk yang pertama,
Please use English language.
oke, sorry, sir.
Ya, sebenarnya ini adalah pemaksaan
Ya.
pada Anda untuk ngomong bahasa Inggris.
Ya.
Oke, nah make sure that in the end of your presentation, there will be a question and answer session. Yeah? Okay, good.
Yeah. So the first question was, you are going to hear 4 people talk about how to use computer. Before you listen to that, credit please they describe. Thank you. So, jadi di soal yang kedua kita disuruh prediksi apa yang ditunjukkan di gambar yang pertama. So the first picture was primary school picture. I predict that the teacher was used to play education games to the student. And the second picture was a girl who used a computer. She was Open University student. She was used computer to doing tests and watching an education videos. And a third picture was a little girl, whose name Louis. I predict she's used the computer to watching a cartoon videos. And the last one, an artist, I predict he used a computer to do a digital art drawing. Next slide. And I've been listening to the recordings, and the result why I hear was the first picture. The answer was the teacher used a 3D graphic to encourage young children to tell stories. And the second one, a girl who used a computer to upon university student. She used computer for to write her assignment and email her tutor with internet. And a third one, a girl who used computer. She used a computer to make greeting cards. And the last one, an artist. He used the computer for making a CD and scanning photos.
Number 4. Now listen to the recording again to find the answer to this question. Jadi kita disuruh mendengarkan rekaman untuk menemukan jawaban atas pertanyaan-pertanyaan di bawah ini. Number 1. How does the story encourage children to work together? Each try to use the program with 3D graphics. If many kids use the program, it will work better. This is what drives them to work together. Number 2. In what way is the children's reaction to this program different from other use the make of computers? In this program, the children don't say we have been working with the computer. They say we have been telling stories. The computer doesn't get in the way of learning. It's just a tool. 3. What is the all student studying? Work full-time, study at home in the evening and weekend, and use the internet to tutors if you have problems with coursework. 4. What opportunity has she to meet other students? Opportunity to chat about assignments and help each other in trouble. 5. What can you do with page 3? I went to the adoption center that I will adopt a cat. Then I gave him a name and fed him. 6. Does Lois do with clip art? What Lois did was make a card for Mary's birthday using Word and put it in the clip art. 7. How did the artist display work to dealers in the past? Prepare some photos to make a CD, then organize photos into multiple demos and add a soundtrack. Then send the CD to the dealer in the past would be slides. 8. What is the difficult in selling through a website? The difficult thing is trying to get people to visit your site. Number 5. The artist is being interviewed, make question to match his. Number 5. The artist is being interviewed, make question to match his answer. Use the correct form of the past simple or present perfect, whichever is correct. For example, question: what did you do yesterday? Answer: work on the computer. Number 1. Question: what are you doing on the computer? Answer: work on a CD of my paintings. Number 2. Question: how many CD did you make? Answer: about a third. Number 3. Question: what you did to all the CDs? Answer: I destroyed them. Number 4. Question: how do you do it? Answer: I scanned them in. 5. Question: how did you organize all of the DEMs? Answer: I've organized them into DEMs. Number 6. Question: have you added a soundtrack? Answer: yes, I've added a soundtrack. Number 7. Question: how long it's taken? Answer: it's taken me about a week. 8. Question: when did you start? Answer: I started about 10 years ago. Number 9. Question: what kind of tool that you use before you had a computer? Answer: before had a computer, had to use slides. Number 10. Question: have you solved any CDs? Answer: yes, I've solved a few.
Okay, for number 6. For number 6, put the tension in this dialogue in the correct form, past simple or perfect or present perfect. Jadi di sini kita disuruh merubah satu kalimat menjadi past simple or present perfect. And this is the result. For number 1, A. What did you do today? 2. B. I work on my project. I have searched the web for sites on digital camera. 3. A. Have you found any good ones? 4. B. I have found several company sites, Sony, Canon, but I want one which compare all the models. 5. A. Which search engine did you use? 6. B. Dogpil mostly. Have you ever used it? 7. A. Yes, I've tried it, but I've had more luck with SGIF. Why don't you try it? Number 8. B. I had enough for one night. I have spent hours on that project. 9. A. I have not started on mine yet. Number 10. B. Yeah. I bet you have done it all.
Oke, untuk nomor 7, how do you think this profession might use computer? Compare answer with answer in your group. Architect. Architect can use design application on computer because it is simpler to change the design if there is an error in the design. Compared to making design on paper media, which of course if there is an error in the design must use an eraser and leave an eraser. Interior design. Make indoor space functional, safe, and beauty by determining space requirement and selecting essential and decorative items such as color, light, and material. This must be able to draw, print, and edit blueprint. Farmers can market their product for sale online, so that the reach of their selling area is wider. Landscape gardener can find ways to take care of a good garden, so that the plants in the garden take care for do not wither. Musician can upload their recorded song on the internet, so that their song are with more people around the world than on the street. Rally drivers can see the path they are going out, so that before starting the match, they can minimize the occurrence of accidents. Salespeople can market the products they sell on the internet in order to attract more enthusiasts and on the internet. Nomor 8. Describe how you use computer in your study and in your free time. Computer for me are very useful item for daily activity because there are many word processing applications that are useful for doing assignment given by the office and lectures. And computer can also be used as a means of teaching and learning activities at PJJ because the learning method which is used for online. And to relay boredom, the computer can also be used to playing games with my friend. List of use. 1. Doing office and campus assessment. 2. As a business platform. 3. Entertainment platform.
Okay, have you already finished? Halo, sudah selesai?
Sudah, Pak.
Okay, good. Do we have the second? The second unit? Halo? Untuk unit kedua, untuk unit kedua kita akan mulai setelah break. Ini ada waktu 1 menit untuk break. Okay, any question? Ada pertanyaan? Hello everyone. Do you have any questions about unit 1?
I know question, Mr.
Okay, good. Rasmi, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, what is your question?
Sorry, Mr. I mean, I know questions.
Oh, you have no questions.